everyone. In this video we will be studying a new chapter, Introduction to Trigonometry. The famous mathematician Johann Friedrich Herbart once said, "There is perhaps nothing which occupies the middle position of mathematics as trigonometry." So today we'll be studying one of the most fundamental concepts in the field of mathematics. In our earlier classes we might have studied different kinds of triangles, yeah? When it comes to trigonometry, we are concerned with the right angle triangles. So guys, let's see what we already know about the right angle triangles from our earlier classes. We know that a right triangle or a right angle triangle is a triangle in which one angle is a right angle. So this is the perpendicular side of the triangle and this is the base side of the triangle, and these two sides form an angle of 90 degrees with each other. Alright? The relation between the sides and the angles of a right triangle forms the basis of trigonometry. So guys, let's address the actual question of why do we need to study right triangles and where are we even going to use this trigonometry? To understand this, let's see some real life examples. Here we have the Qutub Minar monument. Now imagine there is a boy standing right here. Alright, I hope you can see him among the bushes. He is trying to look at the top of the Qutub Minar. Someone comes up to him and asks him to find the height of this monument without actually climbing it. How is this possible? He can easily do this if he knows some trigonometry. Before applying trigonometry anywhere, we need to have a right triangle. Alright? We know that he is looking at the top of the Qutub Minar. With that simple knowledge, we can form something called as the line of sight. The line of sight is an imaginary line joining these 2 points right here. This point indicates the position from where he is looking, and this point indicates the position at which he is looking. This line simply indicates that he is trying to look at the top of the Qutub Minar along this direction given by the line. Alright? Remember, it is an imaginary line. In order to complete this right triangle, we are using these two sides. Alright? Now guys, what do you understand about this side of the triangle? Again, it is an imaginary line, of course, joined by these 2 points. This point shows that he is standing over here, and this point indicates that the Qutub Minar rests on the ground over here. Alright? How are these 2 points so special? They are special because these 2 points lie on the ground, and he can easily figure out this distance simply by starting to walk from here to here or the other way round, holding out a measuring tape. He'll easily find out this distance. Let's assume that he found that distance, and let's also assume that he knows a bit of trigonometry. With all that knowledge, he'll be able to figure out anything and everything of this right triangle that he created. That is the beauty of trigonometry. It helps you to study a particular right angle triangle. Now he'll be able to figure out the measurement of the other 2 sides of the triangle as well. That means he'll be able to find out this side as well. So this side indicates nothing but the height of the Qutub Minar, yeah? And he will be able to answer that question. Let's see some other examples as well. Imagine that you're living over here. This is your house on the right side of a beautiful river. Imagine you are here, standing over here, alright? Someone again comes up to you and asks you, how wide is this river, and can you tell it to me without swimming across it? This is again possible with the help of trigonometry. To apply trigonometry, we have to form a right triangle first, yeah? And we saw that the easiest way to construct a right triangle is by spotting a line of sight. For that, we have to imagine that she is looking somewhere, yeah? Let's imagine that she's looking at something on the other side of the river. Let it be this lantern here. So I created this line of sight, and to complete this triangle I'm using these two lines. So guys, what does this line indicate? This line or this side of the triangle indicates the height at which she is standing. Now this is her house and she is standing on the first floor or on the balcony of the house. Since it's her own house, it won't be that hard for her to find the measurement of this side compared to finding how long these other two sides measure. Yeah? So let's say she found this distance, and let's assume she too knows some bit of trigonometry. With that knowledge, she can find the measurement of the other two sides, which includes this side as well, which is nothing but the width of the river, and there she can answer the question. Yeah? Let's see one final example. Okay? Imagine a beautiful beach. Alright. Let's say that's this boy standing on this seashore right here. When he looks into the sky, he sees this huge hot air balloon. Now his mom had gone somewhere and she suddenly returned back. This boy looks at his mom for a second, and then when he looks back into the sky, he noticed that the balloon was no longer there, but it moved a little far away. Again, the same old man comes up to him and asks him, how high above the sea is the balloon located now? He's a small boy and he can't swim up to this length and figure out the distance. Yeah? By the way, the man asked him to find this distance. Alright? Again, we're going to use trigonometry here. Here we can see two right triangles. Why? Because we can form one with the help of the initial location of the hot air balloon, and we can form another one using the final location of the hot air balloon. Let's assume his mom knows a bit of trigonometry. So with the knowledge they have, and even with the ability to identify these two triangles, they'll be able to find out the measurement of the sides of these two triangles. Yeah? So he'll be able to find out this side of the triangle, which is nothing but it indicates how high above the sea the hot air balloon is located. Alright guys? So now we saw that a trigonometry could be used to find how tall a monument is, how wide a river can be, and how high certain objects are above the sea level. Alright? So let's try to understand trigonometry a little better. The word trigonometry can be split into three Greek words. The first word tri means three. The second word gono means sides. And the third word metron means measure or study. Now what can you infer from these three words? How can you define trigonometry using these three words? You can say it's a measure or a study of a three-sided figure. A simple three-sided figure is of course a triangle. So we can say trigonometry is the study of triangles. In this topic, we'll be studying about their angles, their lengths, and many other things. So I hope you understood the video's content. Thank you.